Cameron Palmer here with Coach Kyle Deckerd. Well, it's your first season as the boys varsity basketball coach here at Cardinal. First, kind of talk about, you had some playing experience at Hiram College. Talk about what that's kind of going to mean just taking into this year as a head coach.
My time at Hiram, I learned a lot about the game and a lot about people, so I can bring kind of the good and the bad from college basketball into this. I would really take my last 5 years coaching high school basketball and JV and freshman. I take those experiences with how to deal with kids and parents and people, and it's bigger than basketball, so we're teaching life lessons more than basketball. So,
what have you liked from your team so far to this point throughout the offseason and the early practices of the year?
So coming into this summer, we didn't get a lot of participation from high school kids in the beginning, but as we got a couple to trickle in, we got more as time progressed, and we had a lot of kids in the fall for fall conditioning and some skill development. So we're seeing a lot of kids learning to love the game of basketball and kind of getting better day by day. So we see small improvements. It's more or less just getting guys in the gym. There wasn't a lot of basketball being played outside of practice, other than maybe the courts over there in Middlefield, but not a lot of organization. So we're really learning the game right now. So.
Well, you guys got your first scrimmage this Friday. What are you kind of expecting from your team, and what are some of the biggest things you guys can work on tomorrow just to kind of better get ready for it?
Yep. So I definitely think we're working on running some offensive stuff, but on the defensive side of the ball, we got to do better communicating and really jump into the basketball right now. There's a lot of fundamental things we got to clean up that come with reps, with guys that kind of had been on the JV bench in the past that kind of gotten bumped up and now they're looking at some varsity roles. So looking forward to a lot of learning this season for sure.
Well, you mentioned learning and kind of some younger guys taking bigger roles. What's this young team kind of going to mean for you as you're trying to really build the foundation for the program? How kind of nice is it to come into your first year as head coach with a lot of young guys and only just a couple of upperclassmen that are going to leave in the next couple of years?
I almost prefer it to be younger because we can reteach my vocabulary without having to reteach everything. We can go over new things and not have to erase the old memory and kind of just build off of what we're doing. Sometimes seniors are kind of set in their ways, they're 17, 18 years old. They've learned something for so long, and now you come in and it's a different world. It's tough to really get everything you want out of a bunch of older guys. I know our older guys are bought into what we're doing, but I'm really happy that I get a core group of guys that'll definitely be back next year to capitalize on year two.
Well, what are you kind of expecting from the team in your first year?
I listened to Coach Doman's interview, and she says they're going to take a lot of lumps. I would expect that to happen with not a lot of experience, and that's okay. In the long run, it should be good for us. With a lot of those juniors, learning that experience, it's a lot faster than the JV game, so I expect, a learning curve to take place for sure.
Thank you. Good luck this season.
Thanks.